We have seen them in action. They show up in the middle of the night, on the hottest days, in snowstorms, and on holidays. Every time we call, our first responders answer. EMTs, paramedics, firefighters, search and rescue, mine rescue, they are there when we need them most. These EMS providers are who we rely on our worst days, when a situation is beyond our grasp. When we call for help, EMS answers.
My name is Paul Ward. I am a nationally registered paramedic. I've been in EMS since 2007. I currently serve here in the Elko area. I'm the director for MedX AirOne and MedX EMS.
My name is James Johnston. I've been a paramedic for 4 years and I've been in EMS since 1999, and I'm a fire captain with the City of Elko Fire Department.
My name is Kevin Granis. Currently a deputy chief within HGH EMS Rescue.
I'm the chief of EMS at Humboldt General Hospital. I've been with Humboldt General for about 6 months.
My name is Jordan Kohler. I am the captain of technical operations at HGH EMS.
My name is Andrew Lovelace. I'm the Deputy Chief of EMS at Humboldt General Hospital.
Hi, I'm Dee Dee Davis. I'm a flight paramedic with MedX AirOne Classic Aviation.
I'm Erin Gallegos. I'm a flight nurse with MedX AirOne as well.
My name is Miguel Segovia, and I've been in EMS since 2011.
My name is Hannah McCafferty, and I've been in EMS for about 4 months now.
My name is Amberly Newby, and I've been in EMS for about 2 years now.
So my name is Jody Tiskey. I've actually been in EMS since 2013.
I've been here since 2012. Started from paramedic all the way through supervisor up to now the deputy chief. A call that's really kind of like stuck with me and I've learned a lot on. I've had several throughout my career, but the biggest thing is to always treat people the same and start from scratch. You know, like, don't assume that things have always been taken care of and things that have been asked. Just kind of make sure so that you're providing the same and consistent care to everybody.
EMS works together.
I think anytime that you do anything that's an emergency, then cooperation and interagency collaboration is vital. You know, we can't, especially in Humboldt County or in our service area, you know, we may be 90 miles away from a hospital, so we rely on helicopters to provide that level of care. And, you know, we need law enforcement to help with traffic or to help keep us safe. We take fire department to help eliminate those hazards, power company. This interagency cooperation is vital, or we can't do our job.
These men and women have dedicated their lives to serving others.
You know, there's a whole sense of volunteerism that goes along with emergency responders, and there's no amount of money that they're going to make that drew them to this profession, right? Like, there's not a great deal of money that you can make as an EMS provider. You're not going to be making the kinds of money that you could make if you went into other sectors. There's a lot of industry here that pays much better than a lot of the EMT positions do. And that sense of fulfillment that they get when they, like you said, when they help somebody back into bed in the middle of the night, when they transport somebody to the hospital after an accident, that's the sense of fulfillment that I think these individuals that are in EMS and emergency services truly relate to and truly want to serve their community. And so it's interesting to see the diverse background, the diverse desire to be there, and how it takes a village, so to speak, on some of these scenes. And if we all thought the same, it just wouldn't work out sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and we've trained together, our two agencies, and and the relationship that you have when you train and when you face problems. For example, one of the classes that we took with you was Advanced Airway that Randall had taught, and that was amazing. And I think it was 2 days later, we had a cardiac arrest, and we used a technique that he had taught and worked out just amazing. And those are the type of things that they're really small, and they take maybe 10 minutes to accomplish, but they're huge, and their outcomes are just exponentially throughout this whole community. Things didn't work out so great as far as collaborative learning, collaborative problem solving, and those things. That's what drives us together, the components of success. And we need to lean on partnerships and lean on the people that do this on a constant basis.
You know, the fire department brings such a knowledge of operations, the hazards, how to manage these scenes. That's a level of expertise that I feel that EMS just doesn't quite have. And having that collaborative nature, working together, that's where the magic happens, in my opinion, and that's where you see these improved outcomes. And at the end of the day, that's what we're aiming for, is an improved outcome for that patient that we're caring for. And I see more challenges that we don't foresee coming. But what I do know is that collectively, we're all in this together. We're all working together. We have the same mission, which is to serve this area. And I'm excited.
I started as an EMT basic, onto advanced EMT, and then into paramedic school. I've worked at Humboldt General Hospital and served in multiple capacities, from field training officer, clinical and compliance, and education. The last 6 years, I've been a flight paramedic and the base manager for MedX, and into my current role as the deputy chief.
I started in EMS through the fire service. I started in my hometown in Michigan as a paid-on-call firefighter. I worked for multiple fire departments and wound up in Winnemucca due to Burning Man, and started my career as a paramedic in Winnemucca. And I've held multiple different roles, flight paramedic. Currently, I really enjoy what I do, being daily supervisor and a captain.
I've been a nurse for just over 9 years. I've been working with EMS for the past 6 years in air ambulance, and I absolutely love the integration of nursing with EMS.
Oh gosh, I think I've been in EMS a little over 40 years, and my job is to partner with our critical care flight nurses and provide the best care that we can.
They're constantly learning, training, honing skills to be prepared for whatever challenges arise. EMS professionals and volunteers work together, supporting each other to better serve their communities.
Being a flight paramedic's a really fun job. Every day's different. You get to work with a lot of the physicians and nursing staffs at multiple hospitals. Get to travel a lot, which is always interesting, but every day's different. You could be doing a lot of inter-facility transfers, and then your next hitch, it's a lot of scene calls, and that's really where the paramedics kind of get to shine, is on our scene calls.
Basically, probably went to Vegas like 3 times in that night.
Their job is not glamorous. On call 24/7, they leave family and friends at home to ensure their community's safety. EMS personnel don't just work together, they live together, creating a culture all their own. EMS providers are defined by their tireless drive to be the best, their countless personal sacrifices, and their enduring dedication to their communities.
Well, I've been in the medical field for 30 years. I started out in the nursing side of things, and later in life, as my kids got older, I decided to go into EMS. I actually had a friend who went into EMS that blew my mind. I was very proud of him, and he was killed in a car accident not much longer after he started, and it inspired me to go ahead and go into EMS. I really wanted to make that leap. So it was later in life for me. I didn't start young, I started older. So yeah, it's been an interesting, fun, exhilarating adventure from the beginning.
Throughout my time in the mining world, I was in mine rescue and I started off there. I ran the emergency response team as well at one of the sites, and then I started working for MedX shortly after that.
So I'm originally from North Carolina, and I worked as a CNA/PCA at an assisted living, and I kind of wanted to just get kind of more into the fast-paced side of medicine and patient care, so decided to go into EMS.
My most memorable call was probably an MCI I had out in Wells last summer. It was definitely pretty tragic, but I learned a lot, and I'm definitely a better provider because of it.
When you need them, they come. Day or night, they respond. Every time and every place. From mountaintops to deep underground, and everywhere in between. No matter the EMS branch, public, private, or volunteer, urban or rural, all are dedicated to serving. These men and women are committed to providing what the situation calls for, working and training for any situation. They serve with one goal in mind: saving lives. Your lives.
In an emergency,
In a crisis,
We are here to help.
And we're here to serve.
We are EMS.